Herzlich willkommen, Leute. Wir schauen uns heute das Video an, wie Liver King für $100 Millionen verklagt wird. Let's fucking go.
For an audience to forget a creator's mistake is a topic that we have been discussing a lot lately on my channel, especially with the whole Logan Paul fiasco.
Logan Paul sieht maximal tot aus.
As he falls into his second cancellation. Obviously, as a creator, when you mess up, a lot of your ability to redeem yourself truly does lie within your reputation and your rapport you built up with the people who tune into your content on a regular basis. And while some mistakes are truly unforgivable, like with EDP 445, most mistakes can eventually be forgotten with time.
Ja, also jetzt zum Beispiel bei Logan Paul, der hat jetzt schon so unglaublich viele Fehler gemacht. Ich check nicht, warum der immer noch so eine große Audience hat, wo Leute den immer noch verfolgen und vor allem seine NFTs kaufen. I don't know.
Especially if your audience is largely kids.
I've put myself in a lot of situations where I've needed to apologize for my past actions.
But what about when all someone stands for as a creator is challenged and they come out looking like a massive hypocrite? For example, recently all these finance YouTube nerds have been taking some serious hits to their reputation all over their promotion of the FTX crypto exchange, which turned out to be a massive sham.
As some of you may have seen, FTX US has been a sponsor here on the channel for the majority of the year. As much as I trusted the information that I was given, I was wrong, and I'm sorry.
And when something like this happens, it's fair to say these guys lose quite a bit of credibility, and the audience does not forget as they dislike bomb them while mentioning their wrongdoings in the comment section for future videos to come. Another great example of someone who destroyed their very foundation they laid recently is the Liver King, who denied using steroids time and time again while promoting this ancestral lifestyle and his ancestral supplements to his millions of fans across the world.
Do you think if I was on steroids I would have these appendages down here, these legs?
Und das sagt er mit solchen Armen und mit so einer Chest.
Do you see how little my legs are?
At the end of the day, cheating doesn't scale. It's not sustainable and it doesn't scale. I don't touch this stuff. I've never done this stuff. I'm not going to do this stuff. Which stuff? The ass full of steroids that he talks about. You've never taken steroids. Never taken steroids.
What?
I've never done PEDs.
What?
Prioritize, execute, and dominate.
That wasn't until YouTuber More Plates More Dates, aka Derek, exposed him for taking all the steroids. This dude was allegedly pumping more than $12,000 worth of gear.
Meine Mom hat mir gerade hier Fresh and Orange Juice gebracht. Kuss geht raus.
To his body every single month, which was apparent to anyone with a functioning brain. Like if you take one look at the guy, your ass starts to hurt a little bit from the sheer prospect.
Oh, ich check's nicht. Wie können Leute sowas nicht erkennen, dass das einfach nicht mehr natural ist? Klar, das Problem ist halt, dass einfach alles irgendwelche kleine Kiddies dem seine Produkte kaufen, weil die halt noch nicht wissen, was echt ist und was fake ist und was Roids ist. Verstehe ich schon irgendwie.
Of how many injections he was taking on. He was like a little 5'6" Mark McGuire out here acting as if he was all natural and attributing his physique to eating things like animal liver, animal hearts, and delicious, delicious bull testicles.
Oh.
What is this one? That's a testicle.
Holy shit.
I would have never thought in a million years I would have ever craved liver. I craved
Shut
liver.
the fuck up.
And not only was he lying, but he was also profiting off these lies, saying that he was making $100 million in the last calendar year between all these different ventures like supplements, proteins, etc.
I also own about 7 or 8 companies. I own almost all of them 100%.
Yeah. What are the companies?
So right now, I have Ancestral Supplements. I have Heart and Soil, the Fittest Medicine Man plant company.
Was?
A company called Birthright.
Was?
There's a few other that we're launching. And I consider Liver King a company.
And after he was...
Er geht noch in irgendwelche Podcasts rein oder Interviews rein und prahlt noch damit, wie viel Geld er mit seinen schlechten Produkten macht. Also absolut verdient.
Exposed. After the audience saw behind that curtain, his response was to basically say that he was taking steroids as an experiment because he wanted to be a great representation to all of these depressed people out here in this godforsaken world.
Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who themselves, the 80,000 people a day that try to themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition and
Alter, what the fuck. So, du kannst doch nicht Leute abziehen und dann irgendwie so ein Argument nehmen, weshalb du das gemacht hast und sagen, ja, du wolltest nur eine gute Message rausbringen. Ja, hättest du machen können, ohne zu lügen. So, what the fuck, was ist das für eine Entschuldigung?
Our young men are hurting the most, feeling lost, weak, and submissive. So I made it my job to model, teach, and preach a simple, elegant solution called ancestral living.
No, my guy. You did steroids because you have a certain image to uphold. Let's be honest, absolutely no one would care about an average-looking dude in his mid-40s doing this silly shit that he was on. His body is literally what sold the brand, and so he got called out. His numbers on social media are now dwindling. The comments about his roid usage do not stop, and he seems to be slowly losing his mind.
What you got going on over there on the phone and the sunglasses and everything?
What the fuck?
Not much. We need to take massive action and dominate.
And now in this recent turn of events, the man could be losing more than his mind, as he and 2 of his companies are now being sued for an estimated $100 million.
Holy shit.
This is a class action lawsuit,
Verdient.
and the basis of the claim is that the people who purchased his supplements were deceived by his steroid lies, and they totally thought they could achieve this physique by eating this extreme diet of raw foods, saying that this diet was dangerous and even life-threatening to some consumers, citing that many who followed his teachings were suffering severe illnesses from the raw food diet that would in turn make them want to purchase his supplements to alleviate themselves and push forward.
So basically, you see all of these problems in the world, and you want to try to solve them using the tenets that you have. And one way you can get people to obey the tenets is by your different businesses, such as the supplements, such as spreading the message through Liver King, which also is, I'm sure, a great marketer towards all of these other businesses that you also have.
It's the rising tide lifts all.
Scammer.
The person filing the lawsuit insists that if he knew this guy was on steroids, he would have never bought these supplements or tried to live the primal lifestyle, describing the Liver King's following as cult-like and saying that he and others were relying on what was basically a pipe dream, and that these supplements were unable to provide the benefits that Liver King represented.
Ja, okay, das ist ja jetzt wirklich nichts Neues. Also ich meine, das Liver King ist jetzt halt ein krasses Beispiel dafür, dass man Leute eigentlich abzieht, indem dass irgendeine Person einen guten Körper hat, dann irgendwelche Produkte verkauft und das sollte dann garantieren, dass man dann auch so ausschaut wie diese Person. Bei Liver King ist das halt einfach noch ein bisschen extremer, weil der halt eben diesen Primal Lifestyle verkörpert. Aber eigentlich ist es gang und gäbe in der Fitnessszene. Gang und gäbe. Was ganz Normales. Weshalb können oder dürfen so viele Bodybuilder nicht über Steroid-Use reden?
And they even cite the video from Derek, aka More Plates, More Dates, in the lawsuit itself, highlighting those emails where the Liver King appeared to have this premeditated plan to create this online presence to sell more products, and basically saying that the Liver King knew using steroids to get his physique this way would be a key part of their marketing. And let me just stop this whole thing right here and say that to me this is obviously someone looking for a cash grab. Like I said earlier, anyone who has more than 2 brain cells in their head to rub together knew this clown was on gear. But since he is the face of this company, and he did lie time and time again about his use, of course there's gonna be someone out here looking for their payday through some sort of false advertising claim. I'm sure even if they just settle here, the dude who filed the lawsuit will be more than satisfied. And while I do think this whole thing is just so not genuine, I guess that's what happens when you lie and you play stupid games, you end up winning stupid prizes. Saying the lies that he told, knowing that he's out here selling these supplements based on those lies, was just downright cold.
Ich finde dieser Shot hier einfach so krass. So jeder, der sich das anschaut, da kann man doch nicht denken, dass der Natty ist. What the fuck?
That he's out here selling these supplements based on those lies was just downright dumb, and it really did open him up to this type of lawsuit. But y'all let me know what you guys think is going to occur down below. As if this guy's life wasn't stressful enough right now, there's just another thing he's going to have to be dealing with. As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like. Y'all make sure.
Also ich bin schon sehr, sehr froh, dass ich nicht in Liver Kings Körper momentan stecke. Bin ich wirklich sehr, sehr froh. Auf das hätte ich jetzt gar keinen Bock. Ist auf jeden Fall eine ziemlich scheiß Human Experience at the moment. Gehe ich mal davon aus. Und ich denke, wir können jetzt alle was von dieser Lektion oder von diesem Fehler von ihm lernen, dass einfach dieses Fast Money einfach nicht the way to go ist. Sucht euch immer im Leben Dinge, und das muss ich selbst auch noch mehr lernen, sucht euch Dinge, die langfristig euch gut tun, und Dinge, die im Hier und Jetzt oftmals einen gut fühlen lassen, sind oftmals Dinge, die langfristig eher einem schaden. Deswegen sind die Dinge, die langfristig eher gut sind, im Hier und Jetzt meistens scheiße. Ja, das war mein Take. Ich hoffe, euch hat das Video gefallen. Let's go. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Peace.